prison.
There's a hungry look, but if you want meat, I'll want coin. If you don't have any coin, Master Belcher is handing out stew to the poor, though you don't look that poor.
What's your job here?
I guard the slaughterhouse. Not a plum job, but when you decide to switch sides from the Don to the Inquisition, it takes time to earn trust. That's why I'm stuck guarding meat. Although, that's certainly increased in value now the storms have curbed the fishing trade. People are as likely to steal steak as they are artifacts.
Have there been many break-ins?
Too many. 3 houses were robbed recently.
And what was done about it?
Not much we could do apart from keep an eye on local troublemakers. I am positive Sid is behind it though.
Why do you think Sid was behind the robberies?
He considers himself a local leader of sorts. Likes to stir things up.
But what makes you so sure it was him?
Well, you just have to look at that girlfriend of his and the wealth she flaunts to know it's not coming from an honest source.
How do you know Sid?
I was one of the Don's men. It's not something I'm proud of, but he's a charismatic man. He can be very persuasive. Then I realised he doesn't care about the future of this island. He just cares about his own selfish gains. Now, I fight alongside Inquisitor Mendoza.
What are you planning to do now?
If I can prove Sid was behind the burglaries, maybe I can improve my standing in the Order. But I doubt anyone would talk to me. The Don's men feel betrayed, and the Inquisition are suspicious. So, I need someone who doesn't have my baggage. What about you? It would help this town no end if the burglaries were stopped. I can pay you for your aid.
How much will you pay me?
How about 150 gold?
Okay, I'll investigate the break-ins.
Good. Be careful, it won't be easy. Sid's tricky. It's difficult to pin anything on him, even though he always seems to know where items of value can be found.
You think he cased the houses in advance?
He may be a thief, but he's not a stupid one. He probably sent someone else to scope the houses out. If you can find out who his spy is, that'll be a good start.
Whose houses were robbed?
Nelson the cartographer, Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
Where can I find Flavio the fur dealer?
Up in the gutters. His house is right next to the Shrine of the Holy Flame.
Baxter the bookkeeper?
Next to the butcher's shop. He runs the books for the business.
Nelson the cartographer?
His place is on the way to the gutters. Just go up the stairs from the harbour.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
What else? Gold, of course. The gold belongs to the Order. Now it's gone.
How much gold was taken?
All of it. I don't know exactly how much. I was just about to do the accounts when I noticed the theft.
Who was in the house on the day of the break-in?
Well, Doyle tried to sell me fish, but I don't like fish, so he left. That fatto Vasily brought beer. I paid for that, traded him a few pieces of meat. And of course, Mo was here a few times, but that isn't unusually works here after all.
Hey, they call me Sid. I hope you're not some faceless minion of the Order.
What do you know about the Order?
The Order locks us in the town like cattle and drags men off to the monastery. Take Rodriguez, a good man, reliable. And now, they did something to his mind up at the monastery. They got to him. Now he's just a tool of the Inquisitor. It's evil, stirring people's brains round like that.
Do you need help?
It's Rodriguez. He's out to get me. He's part of the Order. You're on my side, so do me a favour. Find out what he's planning and tell me.
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble. Leave
Hello,
everything
Anson.
alone.
Haven't seen you around here before.
I'm new.
How did you manage to get into Harbour Town? Not much goes in or out these days. Well, not in town anyway.
I looked for a way, and I found one.
A resourceful, eh? I like that in a man.
Glad to hear it. So, what do you do around here?
I'm Sid's better half. He's one of the Don's men.
Is he now?
Now, don't go thinking he's any old ruffian. My Sid is smart, strong, and he knows what a girl wants.
Which is?
Well, a little material appreciation, of course. Why, what were you thinking? My Sid knows. Why, just the other day, my Siddy gave me a beautiful ring. It was fit for the Inquisitor, it was.
Can I see the ring Sid gave you?
Nah! You might chop off my hand to get to it, I know your sort.
Watch yourself.
Did it?
Ahoy! Come to see me, have you?
What do you think of the Inquisitor's laws?
They're for our own protection. Besides, I wouldn't have the courage to run around out there. Those monsters from the ruins are everywhere.
I see. I heard you had a break-in. Who was here on the day of the break-in?
A few people. Mo from the slaughterhouse brought me a delivery of meat.
Anyone else?
The labourer Doyle sold me fish. And Pavel, one of Flavio's men, he sold me a couple of wolf pelts.
What was stolen?
A ring. A valuable one. I received it from Commandant Carlos personally, in return for a map of the island.
I'll find your ring.
I would be very grateful.
I think Sid stole it.
My Siddy is no thief, and you can't prove otherwise.
Give me that ring.
It's mine, okay? Mine.
Handling stolen goods. You could get in trouble with the Inquisition.
I doubt the Inquisition would bother themselves over me. Not like I'm special, is it? Well, not in a way that would bother them.
I'll give you something much better instead. What do you want?
I love it when a man asks me that. Tell you what, if you can find me some pearls, a whole string of them, you can have that ring.
I have a beautiful string of pearls here.
So you do. Okay, give them to me and you can have the ring. Just don't tell Sid. And don't go thinking you can pin anything on either of us. We'll deny everything.
I found it. I have your ring.
I'm so pleased that honesty still exists. I'd like you to keep the ring.
Are you serious?
Seeing it just reminds me of the break-in. I don't want it anymore.
Are you sure about giving me the ring? Isn't it precious?
Yes, of course. I don't even want to look at it. Take it with my thanks.
I'm grateful. Thank you.
I'm sure you have things to do.
Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the merchant.
Hello, Flavio the merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You'll have to try somewhere else.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
My hides.
If that hadn't have happened, I would have been able to carry on my business. Oh, I should have listened to my father and gone to sea. That would have saved me a lot of trouble.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
Just the usual day labourers who wanted to push their wares off on me. Like I have any gold left.
Anyone else?
Pavel was here the whole day. After all, he works for me. And Vasily wanted to sell me beer from the tavern. And then there was Doyle. He wanted to sell fish, but I sent him away. That was all.
I found your spy.
You have you?
I'll talk to them and get the proof I need.
Sure. Sure you will.
I talked to everyone involved.
And do you have a suspect?
Doyle, who sells fish.
Have you found any evidence?
No, not yet.
We need more than just a hunch. Come back when you have a confession or some kind of proof.
What do you want here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I sleep here. Nothing wrong with that, is there, mate?
What do you think of the Inquisition?
They protect us. I can't complain about that. And once they've done what they have to, everything will be like it used to be.
You were seen in a house that was burgled.
I sell fish door to door. I spend time in people's houses.
If you say so. You're the only person seen in all the houses that were broken into, which makes you a prime suspect.
Come off it. You can't prove that, mate, and you know it.
I can beat a confession out of you.
That would be a big mistake, mate.
I'll take the chance. Or we skip the beating and you tell me the truth.
And if I do, will you help me? Or will you hang me out to dry?
Just tell me.
I cased the houses for Sid.
There. Not so hard, was it? But what do I do with this information?
If Sid hears I've talked, he'll feed me to the rotworms. And if the Order finds out, they'll send me to the monastery. You've got to keep this quiet.
Let me think about this.
Please. I'm begging you, mate. Don't tell Sid or Rodriguez.
Wait here. If you run, I will find you.
All right. All right.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know, handsome? Sid, he's a decent man. Can't look after himself, mind, but what man can? I cook and I clean for him and keep him happy. He's not much of a talker, but who needs talk with his abilities? Got real stamina, my Siddy, and he brings me lots of presents.
Go on.
I mean, you can see I'm a lady who likes the finer things in life. A town girl has a duty to look good. Not like those peasants who've come into town. No style, no class.
I can see you're a woman of great taste.
You know what I mean. I can see you're a man that appreciates the finer things in life. Most men around here just care where their next beer is coming from or how fast your dress hits the floor.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. I found Sid's spy.
And Sid ordered him to do it, right?
Yes, it was Doyle, one of the day labourers. He's scared to death and does not want to go back to the monastery. What should I do with Doyle?
With his confession, Sid can be brought to justice. The burglaries will end, And maybe Mendoza will look positively upon me, as long as Doyle's kept safe and hidden. Make sure Doyle understands that he needs to join us to stay safe. Then deal with Sid. Haven't you got nothing better to do?
I found your spy. It's Doyle.
The idiot. I thought he was better than that.
So what now?
Doyle's a liability. I'd like him to go away, permanently. You're persuasive. You might be the man to do it. Leave no traces.
Doyle's gone to the Order. He's turned himself in.
What? He'll tell them everything.
What are you going to do?
If I stay, I'm in a sea of trouble. I need to get away. Yeah, I'll head out as soon as I can. Hoping the mess this town's become, I'll get forgotten. Whatever happens, I'm not letting the Order take me to the monastery.
I've been thinking. Now I've decided.
What? What are you going to do?
It's better if you disappear. For good. That way you won't be a problem for Sid. Or anyone.
No. You wouldn't. No. Don't kill me.
It would solve the problem.
Wait. If I have to disappear, then let me disappear. I'll vanish underground. I'll never come back to Harbour Town again. I swear on the Holy Flame, mate. Everyone will believe I'm dead, even my family. What do you say? I can be gone in seconds.
Do you know a way out of Harbour Town?
I'll find one. I'll jump the wall if I have to.
Right. I'll tell Sid you've vanished. But if I ever see you here again, you're a dead man.
Thank you. I swear I'm gone forever. What reason do you have for staring at me?
Doyle has gone.
Forever, I hope. What did you do with him?
You really want to know?
Nah. You dealt with it. That's enough for me. Let's forget him and talk business.
Looks like I saved your skin.
True. I'd be on the run right now.
So, how will you repay me?
Scordo knows you helped me. That's reward enough. I can teach you a couple of tricks. If you want to learn how to sneak or open a lock with a piece of wire, I'm your man. And if you need lockpicks, I can get them for you as well.
I want to be a better thief. Do you have a job for me?
Yeah. Now we're in the clear, it's time to teach the Order a lesson. They sorely need it. I mean, they steal cattle from the farms and ration our food. The world's in turmoil, and they impose their rules.
And?
And people like Dargle the Butcher just do what the Order says. So it's time to act. We need to show Dargle who can protect him and who can't.
Where do I fit in?
See Dargle and remind him that Don Esteban has a long reach.
Found anything new on the burglaries?
Doyle has disappeared.
What? Sid got rid of his accomplice? That's terrible news. Now we don't have anything we can use against him. There's no choice now. You're going to have to keep an eye on Sid himself.
Sid is trying to flee the town.
Let him go. He'll just cause trouble if we put him in the monastery. At least the town will be free of his influence. Here, with the thanks of the Order, we could do with more like you.
If you're looking for your cow, you're in the wrong place. Only cows we've got are already cut up. and the pieces belong to the Order.
Why would I be looking for cows?
Farmers come here all the time to find their cows. Where's Daisy? I lost Moo Moo. Bloody nuisance.
Why do they think you've got them?
They come in saying I've taken them. I don't take them. I slaughter what I'm brought. The Order tells me to slaughter cattle, so that's what I do. Mo will tell you the same.
From what I hear, Harbour Town's dangerous. You should think about protection.
The warriors of the Order give me all the protection I need.
They can't be everywhere. You just have to see the crime in this town to see that.
Oh, I get it. You're from the Don's men, here to lean on me. You thought, the butcher, he'll be a soft touch.
So, do things have to get nasty?
Ha! Hurt me, he says. Come on, you wanna fight?
You're hurting now. Agree to protection from Sid, and it'll never happen again.
I'll mend. This doesn't change anything. I'm not paying you. Not now, not ever. Now sling your hook.
Not right now.
I'm sure you've got things to do.
Dargle won't pay. He'd rather fight than hand over gold.
Yeah, he's a tough old goat. Nobody takes anything from him.
Where does that leave us?
He says he doesn't need protection. Fine. We show him he does. We'll steal from him.
Steal what?
He's got a chest. A bit of skill and a piece of wire and it'll open.
That easily?
Well, I did say you needed a bit of skill. Dargle keeps everything in there. If we empty it, he'll get the message.
Busy place, the butcher's shop.
Which is why you'll be careful.
Start again. Job well done.
What do you want here?
I've taken everything from Dargle's chest.
Ha ha! Well, you might want to stay away from him for a while. He won't be pleased, and he won't be in the mood to pay us anything.
What? Then why did I loot the chest?
I never expected him to pay a single gold piece. But just think, You've got a pile of Dargle's valuables, so he knows the Order can't protect him, and he'll turn to us. I'd say you've done rather well out of this.
Too risky. Looks good. Did it.
I'm sure you've got things to do.
Lost in the Library, a survivor's tale for bibliophiles.
We can talk when you have business. Now be about yours.